Good morning everybody. I thought I'd just give you a tramping update after yesterday's video. So I forgot to mention basically. So I picked it up at 3 o'clock, then it turned out to be 2 pickups, of which I got paid no more money as usual. I drove it up to Glasgow. I got here around about 10 o'clock last night. So I got this rather swanky hotel here, very lovely. Looks like a mini castle. I kind of went in and said I've got a load. I thought I might be able to get it off last night, but it was late and they kind of went, well, best in the morning. I said what time? He said about 8-9 o'clock. I thought it was not the end of the world. So then you've got to find somewhere to park. Now I can park in the hotel car park, which is here, but I don't like doing that. I tend to like to get on site, get the stuff off and get off site as quickly as possible. The advantage of getting off site as quickly as possible is they can't go, oh no, hang on mate, oh, it's got a chip in. I'm just going to ring in, and then you're there for 20 minutes and then they go, oh no, it's all right. And you go, okay, fine, thanks very much. So yeah, so I could have parked in the hotel car park. But it's pretty round here, and it's got these green hills behind me over there. I don't know if you can see them just about in the mist. I thought I'll go and find somewhere nice to park up for the night. So I drove down, I found this kind of side streety place, like a little farmy place. I parked up there. 2 o'clock in the morning, there's a tap on the window. And there's a police car. Nice police lady there. She said, hello, you're on private property. I went, am I? I didn't know. So then I spent 10 minutes giving her my details, at which point she went, okay, that's fine, just move on, that's all right, like, you know. So it's kind of, where do you park? Now, when you're going down the A roads, you get them lay-bys. You see a lot of the lorries fucked up by the lay-bys, so those you know you're safe on. Only problem is that they can be noisy. You get zoom, zoom, zoom. There's no toilet facilities. I've also done, I mean, motorway service stations, they're always good, but be careful with those, because if you're in a van, you can't park in the HGV section. I parked in the motorway service station once. I was there for 2.5 hours. I had a quick kick because I was there early. I pulled out, came back and got a parking ticket on through the post. And it was, you're only allowed to be there for 2 hours. As it was, I appealed it because the picture was poor, and I said I didn't see any signs, and can you show me some signs, and they let it go. So it's a matter of where to park. I also parked once, even on a normal street. I parked once, I was delivering the fridges and I was there early, so I found a normal street, I parked up. An hour later, an old lady in slippers came out and tapped on my door and said, are you planning on being there long? I went, no, I'm going to deliver some fridges now. It's only my husband's old and he needs to get his car out the driveway. I went, when? And she went, 9 o'clock. Just people get very territorial. I went, it's all right, love, I'll move it now. So basically, when tramping, try and find something. I mean, if you can find like a proper service station or something like that, it's got the facilities, all the better. Or well, one of the guys did tell me on the comment section, he says he Googles industrial estates. Now sometimes industrial estates like Ken says, the ones down Southampton way, they've got like yellow lines everywhere. But normally, so if you're coming into your postcode, Google an industrial estate, there could be quite a few units, places to park there. So I'm not the expert at this. You guys are out there, you guys are doing it. I normally find that sometimes I'm worse off. I mean, I've done this job up to Glasgow now, that's great. But if I can't get a job home today, I mean, it's now 7 o'clock-ish in the morning. If I can't get a job home today, or if I have to get a job home like a backload miles, I sometimes find I'm better off just running around town. A few drops around town, get home at night time. But it's been a tough week, and I couldn't go home with no money again yesterday. So wish me luck. I'm in Glasgow. If you need anything moving down to the London area, London, Milton Keynes, that'd be lovely. Thank you for CJ99. He's got one job going down, but I think it's going to be too late for me. I hope I'm home by then. Anyway, today's supplementary report from Peter, courier driver, the man in the car park. Take care, take money.